Now this is really interesting. It says Carl.
What in the world is that? I mean, they've never seen anything like it. Hey, it's Jason with Denwerks. Got something pretty cool. Today a 1976 Dodge D100 Adventurer model. Really cool truck overall. Bought new in, I believe, Grants Pass, Oregon. I've got some of the original paperwork and stuff on the truck, build sheet and stuff, but it's kind of a survivor. It's been repainted one time, but a long time ago. Hardly any rust. I'll show you the one spot that I've seen up here on the other side. It's on the back of the bed, and there's a little bit in the gas pedal, and a little bit on a floor, but I'll show it when I put it up on my lift. You'll see it. This is actually a adventurer model, like I mentioned here, so it's got the upgraded package of chrome and everything like that, and it is showing on the build sheet. It's a 318 automatic, factory silver with black interior. So we'll just do a little walk around. Also, this is a no reserve auction, so the top bid is going to get it. We did a lot of mechanical stuff to it. If you need help selling something and you don't mind showing the goods and the bads, we would love to help you. You can also check us out on our website. It's denwerks.com, DENWERKS. You can see it right here, DENWERKS, Stanley for President. And then you can check us out on Instagram, Facebook. Just type in hashtag Denwerks or something like that. So we're just going to walk around the front, walk around the sides and everything. But first I was going to show you the lights. You can see the marker lights are working down there on the bottom. Got headlights, bright lights, and then also got turn signals, left and the right. That one's not as bright. We'll check out that one. And but the right is working, but the left was just off a little bit. So go ahead and turn all the lights off. These are the original plates on the truck. Oregon yellow plates from 1976. Your blinker's on still. There we go. You can see the bumper has seen better days. It's got a little dent right there, but this is actually repairable for sure. It could be re-chromed stuff. The grill actually looks pretty good. Just normal little road rash, some little dings here on the edge here. But these Dodge trucks are really cool trucks, I think. I love the way that the hood bevels in. Very cool. I think on the power wagons and stuff like that, it would have power wagon right here. So I just love the nose on these. These trucks have aged really good. If you look down the side, actually fairly straight. Looks pretty good. There is a lot of little scratches, a lot of little clear coat and stuff coming off. You can see there on the hood. You know, just various things. But you know, the nice thing is it isn't new paint or anything like that. So what you see is what you get. I'm not going to point out every little thing, but it definitely has things here and there. Chrome is actually in pretty good shape down the side. It has Baby Moon wheels on it. I put a little logo there. These tires are Wrangler Goodyear Wranglers radials. You can see right there the DOT 4818. These are from 2018, but I just bought them actually from Discount Tire. You can see the nubs are on them, so they are brand new. They're a P235/75/15 and in really good shape. Again, a couple little scratches, little stuff you can see here. You can see the rockers are in really good condition. Back of the cab, very nice. Little scratches. Again, I'm not going to point out every one. You can see a little bit of imperfection right there in the bottom of this door. Original mirrors, little surface rust. The roof, you can see the clear is coming off, but mostly what you want to look at here is in the gutters. They're a little dirty, but the gutters are really nice and not rusty. Nice thing about Oregon rigs overall, we have really mild winters, we don't salt the roads, and mild summers. So a lot of our cars actually live through the elements. This had a canopy on it originally when I got it, which would explain the bed. The bed is really nice. You know, it hasn't hauled a bunch of stuff. You can see it's not all wavy or anything like that. Very, very nice in here, but definitely you can see when they had the canopy on, they painted it around it. So, but the bed is super, super nice. Again, same wheels, tires in the back. Go ahead and rev it up a little bit. Sounds good. And then when it first starts, it's a little cold-blooded, and it does, when it first starts, it smokes just a little bit, not much, but it'll puff a little bit. So you can see a little light dent right here. Actually, a paintless dent guy could probably push this out and tap right here and pop that back out, but that is there. We're going to go ahead and show you the lights. Turn your blinker off real fast. Okay. Okay. Now we got blinkers right and left. Got tail lights. You can see the tail lights, kind of bright out here. And then brake lights. And we've got reverse. Everything's working there. And you can hear the transmission, the rear end didn't clunk or anything like that. You can see the license plate is working. It's got kind of a Barton bumper on the back, which is nice. The only little bit of rust on the body here, you can see these little bubbles right here against this seam. Underneath, when I put it on my lift, everything's really solid. You can see here, paints came off. Top of the rail looks good. Again, these holes are from the canopy. It's got two tanks, and they both work, right here and here. And you can see this lid, the paint's coming off a little bit. Bottom of the cab, let's shut the door. The door wasn't all the way shut, but panel gap's nice. You can see some little chipping. Bottom of the cab, again, really, really good. And the rocker's in really good shape. So we'll take a look at the gutter up here on this side. Again, very, very clean. So it's a nice old truck, very clean, and you know, has its little things, but super solid, great truck for somebody. So we'll go ahead and show you some more stuff. Hey, I'm going to take a look at the engine real fast. I think it's got a lever. Is there a lever underneath the... Oh, no, it's just right here. And hopefully I can do it with one hand. I can. There's that lever there, and then another right there. 318 underneath the hood. It actually runs really good overall. We did a lot of work. We did a valve cover gaskets, put a new spacer underneath the carburetor, rebuild the carburetor, did all the brakes, new master, new shocks. We went through the rear end, put new gear oil, serviced the transmission. So it also has a new water pump on it and new belts. So overall, runs really good. You know, in really good shape. We didn't put a new battery or anything in it. It actually had a pretty good battery from 2018. But one of the other things I want to look at in here, it's got disc brakes in the front, drums in the back. But the main thing you want to look at in here is no accident damage in here. Everything looks really clean, very nice. You can see the original jack stuff up here. No rust up there on the firewall. And the engine is, there's a date underneath here. I showed pictures underneath the, we also put valve, or what are they called? Exhaust manifold gaskets. But underneath, there's a date code. I think it was like 1976 or something like that. And then it also says, underneath here, it's a 318 two barrel. So overall, really good shape underneath here. Go ahead and rev it up a little bit. You know, it sounds good, and it has a fresh tune-up and everything too, as well. So we'll go ahead and shut it off now, and I'm going to take a look at the interior. I'm going to take a look at the interior. Here, we'll walk around here to the other side. Interior is actually in pretty nice condition. Original seat, but it does have one little split right here, and that could probably be fixed. But a lot of times I'll recover the seats, but this is so original, I thought it looked pretty nice. Dash pad looks good. Original steering wheel, not cracked. Miles show 69,765. You can see the pedal and stuff looks actually pretty good. When I bought it, I was told it had 69,000 miles on it, but it's a 5-digit odometer. But the way the seat is, the way the armrest, I mean, it could be, but we're going to take a guess that it's probably rolled over, because I don't have any documentation on it in general. You know, it hasn't been a garage queen. Sometimes when you hear 69,000 miles, you think, oh, it must have been stored in the garage. But you know, this truck's been outside most of its life. You can see the dome light works. Doesn't have a headliner, but the metal looks real good. Visors are in good shape. You can see the mirror. It has a little D-lam inside. Door panels look good. Sorry, I got my camera messed up. Door panels look good. No rust underneath here. Original tag. I'll take a close-up there for you. And original sticker inside the jam as well. But look at all the original spot welds on this truck. You know, everything looks really good. I'm going to take a look at the other side real fast for you. Just walk around here. And did you hear how that door shut? Pretty nice. Panel gaps too are very good on this truck. If you take a look, I was going to show you here on the handle, a little bit of the chrome is starting to craze a little bit. You can see the glove box has a little area right there. Fuses, which is nice. You don't have to crawl underneath the dash. Wish Ford would have took note of that. My international truck that I have has the same thing. Again, look at the jams, original spot welds, all really, really good and look nice. The floor mat has been cut, obviously, and underneath here there's some cracked out there at the bottom. So it could use a new floor mat down the road, or you could put a little console thing there. So overall though, interior looks great. You know, for its age, rubber gasket doesn't look too bad. So I was going to show you the end of the door and underneath here real fast. You know, so overall looks pretty clean. So we'll go ahead and show you some more stuff. cruising around with us in the Dodge here. Just wanted to show you a few things. Get behind the wheel. You know, you can see the speedometer's working. Odometer's reading 69,796, and you can see the little white one there is moving. It just went to 3. So odometer is working in the truck. The blinkers do work, but they're not showing up on the dash. But go ahead and hit the blinkers. You can kind of hear them clicking, but the light's not working in there. And then bright lights. Right down there on the bottom, you can see that little blue. Our gauges are all working over there. What's the oil pressure read?
About 60.
About 60. Our temp gauge is kind of works sometimes and sometimes it doesn't. So we're just gonna say for now it doesn't work. We got our heater fan, works. Right now it's on defrost. And then now it just shifted to the floor. Hopefully you can just hear the difference there. Our wipers work. Dash lights work too in it as well. We don't have a cigarette lighter. It hasn't been smoked in, but we don't have the lighter. But this does work. So if you got a USB or something like that, that'll work. This is the switch for the gas, because it's got 2 tanks. Go ahead and as soon as we get on a straight right here, just lay on the brakes. Do it on a curvy road right here. Just lay on the brakes. You can see no wheel shake or anything like that, and it actually did stop nice and straight. So it does have disc brakes in the front and drums in the back, and we redid all those, so it actually stops really nice. So we're gonna go ahead and show you some more stuff here, and that's it. Thank you. I don't mind hitchhiking, especially that I know you. Let's get back and ride an auction. Hey, we're gonna take a look at the Dodge underneath. You know, this is the second thing I look at. Anytime I look at a rig, I'll do a quick walk around, but next thing is I'm just gonna hop underneath and take a look structurally and, you know, see if it's got any problems in general. So we'll just start here from the front to the back. We did a ton of work to it, like I had mentioned earlier, but just wanted to look at different things in general. You can see here, torsion bars. The bushings look really good, not all cracked or anything like that. This one's just a little dirty, but they look really nice. New shocks that we put on, those are Monroe-matics. New brake lines, new shoes, flush the system, brake system and everything like that. You can see another brake line over here. It's got disc up front and drums in the back. The tires are new Goodyear Wranglers. And I can't remember if I mentioned this, but you can see 2018, 4 digits, 18. The tires are from 2018, but they are new and probably have 10 miles on them now. You can see there is no accident damage up here in the front. You see just typical surface rust, but nothing major. Body mount here looks good as well. You know, structurally this truck is actually in really nice condition. Overall, you can see the rockers look really good, not rusty. This is a common area. You can see this body mount here looks excellent. Another body mount right up front here looks really, really good. The floor on this side, and this is where the gas pedal is, you can see some rust issues there and right here at the back. But we have a panel. If you ever want to weld that in, you could. I'll show you the panel here real fast. This is off a factory truck. You can see it's just a general panel, but that could be welded in fairly easy. So we do have that for you if you choose to do that down the road. This side of the floor looks in really good shape. Actually, I have the camera pointed down. This side of the floor looks in really good shape. You can see the body mount looks nice. You You know, again, it looks really good on the rocker. Back here on the floor looks nice. Actually, I didn't see this. There's a little bit of rust on that side of the floor. I don't have a panel for that, but that would be really easy. Just cut that out square and put a square piece in. Just notice that. Service the transmission, oil changed. You can see it's got a new seal in the back here on the transmission. It's got 2 tanks, one behind the seat and another here. It does work. I'll show you this body mount over here. Can't remember if I already showed you that. And the other one up here looks in good condition. So overall underneath, structurally the truck is in really good condition overall, except those 2 little spots. Service the rear end. You can see it's got 321 gears. The 320 means that's just when we put a, regasketed this and put new fluid in the rear end as well. You can see the new cylinders in the back there as well. But overall, looks good. No accident damage here. This is a common area that they can get rusty back here. So we'll just take a look at the rockers real fast. Back of the cab looks in really good shape overall. The back of the cab here, again, it's not rusty. It's actually really clean. So anyways, hopefully that gives you a good look of it underneath. In general, it's a great old truck. Yeah, and someone can have a lot of fun with this. This is no reserve, so top bid gets it. If you got any questions, give us a jingle. We'd be glad to help. Anyways, adios. Have a great day.